Galatians chapter 1 verse 10 says, "For am I now seeking the approval of man or of God? Or am I trying to please man? If I were still trying to please man, I would not be a servant of Christ." This completely makes sense because how many people can you even convince to like you? People are different and they have different criteria for liking other people. Some might like people who are tall, some might like people who are strong, some might like people who are weak or a bit humbler than themselves. So there are a huge range of criteria for likability that people set for themselves so that they know if another person outside of themselves meet these criteria, they would like them. And you are under no obligation to make sure that you satisfy those criteria. Trying to do that would leave you with no self-esteem or any self-respect because you will be constantly trying to convince people to like you. Now, this doesn't mean that you don't care, as in, it doesn't mean that you are not doing what you're supposed to do to make yourself better, right? Because everyone knows what they should do to make themselves better. They know that they should exercise, they know that they should work, they know that they should not be lazy, the basic things. But trying to actually satisfy another person's criteria in order to make them like you, it's a huge task in itself. It's too much of a bother. Why not become a person who is actually likable in the sense that who actually commands respect instead of, so basically you become the person who commands respect instead of trying to mold yourself to another person's view, to mold yourself to in such a way to make sure that the other person likes you is it's a it's a huge time of a waste of time, and then you just lose yourself in the process. So what's the point anyway? So it's better to just, the cliche is that you attract the butterflies by becoming the most beautiful garden that you possibly can be. It's something like that. So it completely makes sense, but constantly trying to mold yourself would just twist you in ways that you can't even comprehend.